Yo, 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 what up, what up, what up? Fans of the sport, what's good? Yeah. Been gone for a minute. Lots been going on, right? But I'm here. And we back. Big fight today. We got Tank Davis and Rolly Romero, right? Huge fight. Wouldn't be a big fight. It would just be a normal fight, but the guy Rolly, man, he got the it factor, man. So he has talked his way into making a big fight. And we gotta just appreciate that. You know what I mean? Like, I appreciate that. Like, he's not supposed to be here. This guy just got into boxing. But before I go off on that, let's talk about the actual fight. I'm gonna start off with Tank Davis. Tank Davis, everybody knows what Tank is. He's a killer. Tank Davis is a killer, and he's the real deal. You know, he has all the tools, all of them. He has all the tools. I didn't know he had all the tools, but in his last fight, he kind of showed me something. A lot of people got on him. A lot of people were kind of down on him after the Isaac Cruz fight, right? He showed me something in that fight. When he got on his back foot and kept that distance like that, yeah, that's something you're going to need. That's something you're going to need. Now I see why they kind of nixed that Rolly fight back then, because they wanted to make sure that he could do that, right? That's going to lead me to a big question. But first, let's talk about Tank. Highly skilled. You know, he's more experienced. He's the more experienced fighter. He has the better feet, so he's better mover. He's better, you know, on the move. Rolly, you know, sometimes he looks off balance in the air, and you know, that's what things that comes with experience. Like most boxers, that is something you just gonna have to learn how to move the right way. You know, how to move to set up your next punch. How to move to set up your next punch while avoiding your opponent's best punch. You know, those are things that you would have to learn. So yeah, I would say Tank has he's got all the tools. Physically, as far as like skill wise, and you know, now what's going on upstairs, I'm not so sure. But before we go there, let's hop over to Rolly. Rolly is a brawler, okay? What you see is what you get with him. He's a brawler. He's trying to line you up and hit you with something hard. You know, he throws a lot of hard punches. So that's pretty much what he is, and his record kind of speaks to that. I mean, the guy's 14-0 with 12 knockouts. You know, he has good power. He has great power. I would say he punches. That's the one advantage he might have on Tank. He can punch. You know, actually, that's one of the advantages he has. He came late into boxing. So I don't think he started boxing until he was like 17 or some shit like that. So, you know, Tank has been boxing since he was a kid. But by him coming late in the box, you know, he came late in boxing, but he came from judo. He didn't just come off the street. You know, he's coming from judo. And if you know anything about judo, you know, lots of clinching, lots of roughhouse stuff going on with your arms and, you know, your shoulders, lots of that. And if you look at him, you can see that, you know, his arms and shoulders are built up like a motherfucker, you know. And if he has any fucking sense, he will make this He should get deducted a point or two in this fight. Like, that's his only shot to win. He's gonna have to rough this guy up and put doubt in his mind. If you get in there and just try to go skill for skill versus Tank Davis, he's gonna knock him out. He will knock him out. Why did I come over here? I don't want to eat anything over here. Anyway, he can't go skill for skill. He can't have a squeaky clean boxing match. He got to go in there thinking, you know what? The ref might take a point or two away from me in this fight, but at the end of the day, I want to rough this guy up. I want to rough him up and make him shell up, right? Make him hesitant to get off. Make him hesitant to throw combos and stuff like that. Tank is not really a combo guy anyway. He's not the most, he's really not the busiest puncher. He's really not. He's more of a sharpshooter, you know? But like I said, he has it. He has all the tools. He can do it. He just chooses not to. You know, he's not the most, prolific guy when it comes to like punches. Like, he's not coming in there like David Benavidez, in other words. You know, he's not coming in there with stuff like that. He believes in his power, so he knows if he can hit you with the right shot, and if you don't see it coming, like, that's it. So I would say Rolly has to he gotta get in that mode, you know. He gotta go to a place in his mind and make it very rough, very dirty, you know. And that leads me to this point. The elephant in the room, right? Pushing the guy off the stage. Pushing a guy off the stage. I've seen worse. Wasn't that big a deal, right? But I did not like the reaction from the boxing community. Like, to me, like, I don't like when, and this ain't just in regards to sports or boxing, or this is in regards to life. And this is why I probably lean more, I do lean more towards being conservative as opposed to liberal. But without getting into that, I do not like when standards of behavior are lowered for different people. Lowered and raised for different people. I don't like shit like that. Like, if we're gonna have a fucking standard, let's hold everybody to the standard, right? Now, Tank, they up on the stage doing the weigh-in. Correct me if I'm wrong. Damn near every weigh-in that I've seen, you're gonna have one guy's gonna do this, the other one's he's gonna put his arm in front of the other guy and flex in front of him. Like, that happens every fucking, but usually what happens is you just nudge in front of him, and like, that's how you do it. You joust, right? You don't. But what Tank did, I didn't like that shit, man. The guy's face, first of all, before anything, he's right there in front of your face. And you saw how serious he was, right? Wasn't no talking then. He was serious, because this is the last weigh-in. Ain't no more talk, right? You wait for him to turn it. You could have pushed him then, when he's right there in your face, right? To me, that's the man thing to do. That's the man thing to do. But that's not what he did. He waited until Rolly kind of turned his back and, you know, he looked down and saw where Rolly was standing and pushed him off the stage, right? And people try to say, oh, he wasn't trying to push him off the stage. Then Tank, his dumb ass, gets up when they interviewed him and said, yeah, I saw where he was standing. I just pushed him off the stage. Like, dude, that's fucking stupid. I don't like shit like that. All right, put it like this. If y'all cool with that, now be honest. What if Tyson Fury would have pushed y'all's king, Deontay Wilder, off the stage a day before the fight? Would y'all be, would it still be funny? Would it still be like, ooh, yeah, he got him? Or would you be pissed off? This ain't about me rooting for Rolly or Tank. I'm from Baltimore. I'm from fucking Baltimore. This ain't about none of that. See? It ain't about my personal fucking feelings. It's about right and fucking wrong. I know a lot of you niggas would be bitching about that. Oh, he pushed him off the stage. He did this and he did that. He cheated. All right, so back to the push. I thought it was pussy. I thought it was pussy to do that. What if that dude would have landed on somebody's foot and rolled his ankle or some shit? Broke his leg. It's worth him flexing in front of you. It's worth you blowing millions of dollars. But a lot of you niggas are just emotional bitches. That's why, and I watched your channels. I seen you. I seen how you reacted to it. It's like, like y'all love chaos. You like chaos. You like confusion. Shit like that. I don't like confusion. I'm here to see a fucking boxing match. And I don't want nothing to get in the way of the shit. I'm not here for the chaos. The chaos can happen in the ring today. Not at the fucking weigh-in. If that dude would have got hurt, man, that Tank would be in big trouble. For nothing. He's a fucking fatherless idiot. That's fatherless behavior. I don't care what you think about it. Yeah, I call it fatherless because fathers like real men. We not about the foolishness. We're not about the confusion and the chaos. Like, we watch a boxing match to see who's gonna come out in the fight, come out on top in the fight. I mean, the weigh-in and the stare downs and all that's cool. That's cool. I'm not gonna totally like throw it out the window, but goddamn, like, that ain't the main event. It pisses me off when things jeopardize the main event. I hate it when Mike Tyson approached Lennox Lewis like that. What the fuck you doing? I mean, Lennox Lewis had no choice but to piece his dumb ass up. And that, to me, I think that affected the fight. I think that put doubt in Mike Tyson's mind. Doubt that he wouldn't have had if he'd have just sat his dumb ass down. Confusion. Y'all gotta get off that confusion, man. Let the women do that. Let women do that. Let them have that. Let them have their little whimsy bullshit. Let them have that. Like, you niggas, y'all gotta stop that shit, man. It's not a good look. But I think we're gonna get a chance to test that theory out. And what I mean by that is, since the way y'all reacted to that, y'all reacted like that was just the coolest shit ever for him to push that guy off the stage. So I think you can plan on that happening. Probably to your favorite fighter too. And let's see your reaction then. Don't turn into a bitch, right? Keep that same energy. Keep the same energy. If it was cool yesterday, it's gonna be cool when it happened to Errol Spence. It's gonna be cool when it happened to Wilder. It's gonna be cool when it happened to Shakur Stevenson. It's gonna be cool when it happened to Usyk. It's gonna be cool when it happened to AJ. It's gonna be cool when it happened to Tyson Fury. Canelo. It's gonna be cool when it happened to him. It's all gonna be cool. I didn't like when Canelo punched Caleb Plant. It's almost like cheating. Like you trying to put doubt. You trying to affect the fight. He cut that guy before the fight. But at least with Canelo, it wasn't a day before the fight. If that had happened a day before the fight, see, I don't like shit like that. Like, you a fucking fighter. You supposed to be able to handle this shit, man. Where's the professionalism? Where's the fucking professionalism? That shit pissed me off. That shit pissed me the fuck off, bro. Damn, I'm out the street and shit. If people just would have had the right reaction, if people just would have said, damn, Tank, like, what you doing? Like, I ain't saying you gotta slam him, like bash his whole career. I ain't saying that, but like, we don't tell our friends, the people we support, we don't tell them what they need to hear. Like, nah, that's bullshit, bro. Y'all a bunch of ass-kissing bitches. You know what I'm saying? Real talk. Real talk. The push, it was stupid. It was sneaky. Like, nah, I ain't feeling that. That thing could have been horrible, man. That thing could have went south real quick. Real quick. My prediction for the fight, yeah, man, I gotta go with Tank by knockout. You know, like, I gotta go with Tank by knockout. I like Broly. I'm kind of pulling for Broly. I mean, that has nothing to do with this take, clearly, because I'm picking Tank to win. You know, I'm picking Tank to win. I don't think there's no way you can not pick Tank to win. Like, we haven't seen enough. We haven't seen Broly. I keep calling him Broly. But we haven't seen enough of this guy to pick him in a fight versus Tank. That's how I look at shit. You know, I don't go off of, ooh, he's talking so much shit, so yeah, I'm gonna hop out of my body and choose Broly because he's talking. Nah, I gotta see you do something versus somebody. You know, I haven't seen that. Like, he didn't really look good in his last fight. I gotta pick Tank by knockout. But I tell you what, the question we really need to ask ourselves, this is the question. This is the real question that we really need to ask ourselves. Because we know that this is boxing. And boxing, you know, is not about skill for skill. If it's about skill for skill, we wouldn't need to see the fight. We just say Tank won already because he's a much skilled fighter. We know that. But it's not skill for skill, is it? What is it? Styles make fucking fights, don't they? Styles make fights. Styles make fights. Now, in his last fight, Tank was put on his back foot by a smaller guy than him. A guy that was a lot smaller than him, right? He was put on his back foot because Ishak Cruz came in like this, like Mike Tyson. It was more like this, but you know what I mean. He came in and he gave him a different look. And it's only one way to deal with that style. Either you're going to do that too, or you're going to keep the distance with your jab on the back foot. And that's what he did. I thought he did it. I thought he fought a great fight. And I'm talking about Tank did. Of course, Ishak Cruz fought a great fight too. But I thought Tank won solidly. He outscored the guy comfortably, kept him at distance. Back to the question. The real question is Rolly Romero better than Ishak Cruz? Because they're gonna have similar styles, right? That's the question. If Ishak Cruz is better than Rolly Romero, I think Tank should win comfortably. He should win this fight by knockout, right? Easily. If Rolly Romero is better than Ishak Cruz, Tank might be in trouble, right? He might be in trouble for this fight. If Rolly Romero, we know he's bigger, much bigger and stronger than Ishak Cruz. We know that. But what if he's a better fighter than Ishak Cruz? Tank might be in trouble. I seen some stuff that Rolly was working on, and it looked good. He looked like he got the right game plan. He got it looks like he has like a big boy game plan. That's what it looked like to me. It don't look like he's coming in there trying to get cute. It looked like he coming in there with a big boy game plan. Like, I'm gonna maul you. I'm gonna use my strength on you and impose my strength and throw you around the ring. That's what it looked like. So that's the question. Again, I gotta pick Tank by knockout. I'm gonna go round 8. I'm gonna go round 8. Okay. I'm gonna go round 8. Tank by knockout. Real quick before I go, because I've been gone for a while, right? The cash cow took a loss, didn't he? The face of boxing I don't think he was expecting that, was he? It didn't look like he was expecting that. I mean, just judging and the way, this is why. All right, let me unpack this shit. Was Dimitri Bivol a cherry pick for Canelo Alvarez? No, absolutely not. Dimitri Bivol is nobody's cherry pick. Okay? Dimitri Bivol is nobody's cherry pick. No. To me, to call him a cherry pick is disrespectful to him. No, he wasn't a cherry pick. Now, so I'm not gonna, you heard me, right? All you Canelo fucking fanboys, you heard me say that, right? Bivol was not a cherry pick, but he was something. He was something. And I'm gonna touch on what Roy Jones was touching on. Like, when you just look at it on his face, Roy Jones' comments sound absurd. I wouldn't have used the word cherry pick. I wouldn't have used it. I don't think that's the case. I think that's like I said, I think it's disrespectful to Bivol. I don't think Canelo expected Bivol to fight him that tough. Why do I say that? The game plan. Like, look at the game plan. Like, look at Canelo's game plan versus the Danny Jacobs. Look at how he fought Danny Jacobs. I'm talking about he was down here like like he was boxing his fucking head off. Boxing, sticking, moving, not getting hit, swimming without getting wet. I mean, that was the best I've seen Canelo look to me. For me. That fight, I love the way he fought Danny Jacobs. I became a Canelo fan when I saw that. I'm like, yeah. I love the way he fought that guy. I don't see that. I ain't seen it since. Like, it's like ever since the Kovalev thing, yeah, I'm gonna call it a thing. Whatever that was against Kovalev. Because that was about the weirdest fight I ever saw in my fucking life. But ever since then, it's like he just been this one punch, I'm just gonna walk you down type of guy. And all I gotta do is hit you with a shot and I expect you to kind of tap out. Like, the game plan tells me that he thought that fight was gonna be easier. Like, he thought he was just gonna punch this guy in the arms a few times and, you know, his arms was gonna come down and open up. He basically thought Bivol was Caleb Plant. Right? That's what he thought. I don't know why he would think that. I don't know why. Like, Caleb Plant is trash, bro. Let me take that back. I'm not a big fan of Caleb Plant. Okay, I'll just say that. Was Bivol a cherry pick? Fuck no, he wasn't a cherry pick. But Canelo definitely wasn't banking on that. He wasn't banking on that. I don't care what he says. He wasn't banking on that. But I give him credit for saying that he'll face him again. Now, I'll believe it when I see it. Right? I believe he'll fight Bivol again when I see it. And I wish he would have went right back into the rematch. I wish his machismo would have took him right back into that Bivol rematch at 168. I wish that would have happened. Then a lot of shit would have been on the line for this guy. Right? But he probably made the smart play. Go ahead and fight Triple G. You know, go ahead and fight Triple G. You know he can't get a decision against you. No matter what he does, he will never get a decision against you. We know that. That we know, right? Go ahead and fight this guy. Get back in the winner's column. It's the solid business decision. I get it. Coming off a loss, right? I'm gonna say this. I will say this. He better get back to boxing. Because when he fought Triple G, that was like him at his damn near best. Those Triple G fights was Canelo at optimum form. Okay? If he fights Triple G like he fought Bivol, he might get knocked out. Cause quiet as kept, Triple G punches a lot harder than Bivol. Like he just got he got more punching power than Bivol. Bivol wasn't even trying to punch hard. He was touching his ass up. But by him just being a bigger guy, those punches he was feeling them. He was feeling those punches. Triple G, he has more, his punches are more explosive than Bivol's. So if you go in there like that and you take shots from this guy like you took from Bivol, you will get knocked out, Mr. Canelo, Mr. Face of Boxing, Mr. Cash Cow, right? You better go back to boxing if you can do it, because like time doesn't stand still for any of us. Don't I know it? I can't even fucking run right now. My knee's so fucked up. So like time doesn't stand still, like especially when you're boxing. Like when you go in that ring, like Teddy Atlas said, I think it was Teddy Atlas said, like every time you go in that ring, you come out with less of yourself. You leave pieces of you in that ring every time you go in there. It takes a toll on you. It's prize fighting, so you're doing it for a reason. You're doing it for the prizes, right? But it doesn't go without punishment. And Canelo, he's lost a couple steps. He's been fighting a lot. There's no shame on him. That's no shame on him. But Triple G's he's a different dude, man. You can't just sleep on a Triple G. His jab is too good. We all know, that's kind of a weakness for Canelo. Those jabbers. He don't like jabbers, and that's Triple G's. That's his thing. That's his bread and butter. That power jab. So, I'll have more on that fight. It's not until what, August, September, or something like that. So, we'll cross that bridge when we get there. But yeah, man. Feels good to be back talking to you guys. I would be showing you like highlights and stuff. That's what I'm actually, after I go grab something to eat, I'm gonna probably get some video editing software and go to school on that, learn how to use this shit. And it's frustrating, it's annoying. I hate starting off new shit, but I'm here. I'll go ahead and do that, and I'll build this channel up. If you can appreciate my take, go ahead and smash that like button. Matter of fact, don't even smash the like button. Double jab your way in and go to the like button body. You know what I mean? Do that. Right? Let's try to get that stoppage. Let's try to get that body stoppage. Right? But yeah, drop me a comment. Subscribe. Shit. Might as well. I'm going to be here. Let's do it. Peace.